When reading through the early chapters of Ether, it can be easy to miss how Moroni uses the story of the brother of Jared to subtly argue on behalf of the Book of Mormon as a whole. A new article by Matthew Scott Stenson walks us through what Moroni is doing, focusing in on specific parts of Ether 3 and 4. He zeroes in on the progression of the brother of Jared's faith, which at first allows him to see God's finger, but ultimately gave him the perfect knowledge that came from a complete revelation of Christ. The way Moroni frames this is a clear allusion to the discussion of faith and knowledge in Alma 32, and also recalls some of the language that Nephi uses when discussing the coming forth of the Book of Mormon, which would come forth by the finger of my own hand. And Moroni uses that progression as a metaphor for how modern readers can have a similar revelation of Christ through the Book of Mormon. If those readers can exercise enough faith to accept the Book of Mormon, Moroni promises that they'll receive an even greater revelation of Christ, just as the brother of Jared received an even greater revelation that encompassed the entirety of Christ's body. The brother of Jared saw a presaged vision of the embodied Christ, nothing doubting, as Moroni describes it, which can connect to our own testimony of the Book of Mormon, which we can have, as Moroni says a few chapters earlier, doubting nothing. As Stenson says, the Book of Mormon both came by faith and also constitutes evidence that the Lord has set his hand again a second time to recover his people. It is a sign that all of the covenants, promises, and prophecies that have not yet come to pass are soon to be fulfilled. Check out the links in the description for the full article, and I will see you next week.